Alright, so what's going on, all you Sexi Messi Flexi Pexi motherfuckers? It's your boy T-Dub, and today we're back with another YouTube ramble, and I haven't done one of these in a while, I haven't really posted a video in a while, so fuck all that shit. We need to get into this topic, and this is a topic that I wanted to talk about for a while, but before I begin, I just want you guys to know that I'm kind of sick, or at least I'm getting sick a little bit. So if you hear like some motherfucking sniffles, or you hear like some raspiness in my voice, I just wanted to let you guys know that that's why that is how it is. But anyways, though, let's get into today's topic. So what are we talking about, T-Dub? Well, if you've read the fucking title, then you know that we're talking about the word trash and garbage and shit like that, and how people need to kind of diversify their vocabulary and just in general stop calling shit trash unless it's pure trash. Now, when I define trash, I think of something that's completely boring, completely, unplayable, and that type of shit. Or it's like it's music that's fucking just garbage, like it's not mixed well, there's no flow, the beat isn't hot, whatever. You guys get my drift, right? And we mostly talking about games, and this kind of sparked through music. I love Drake's More Life playlist. I'm calling it an album. More Life album. I think it's one of his best works. And analyzing new Drake shit, I definitely think new Drake has improved over old Drake. But a lot of people disagree with me, and they call new Drake trash. And I'm like, okay, well, how is he trash? He's like, oh, he's just not the same. And it's like, okay, but that's like, what I'm saying, like, that's kind of stupid. Or in terms of games, people will be like, oh, this game is trash because it doesn't have this, and that, and it's fucking boring. And I'll be like, well, is the story good? And they'll be like, yes, I guess I ain't like it. And then I'll be like, well, is the gameplay good? And yeah, the gameplay's solid, I guess, for some people. And I just be like, so it's not trash, it's just not for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the common phrases that people use, but there are so many others that you can use. And I think instead of judging a game based off one or two words, what you need to do is lay out an explanation for why you do and don't like a game. And I know that's kind of hard to do in the comment section when you're trying to write a paragraph, but you can condense it. Like, you can make it brief. You can give your thoughts in like 1 to 2 sentences. It's not that hard. You just got to be able to articulate yourself, and that goes into education and how people just aren't properly being educated. But I'm not even gonna go into that in this video. That's gonna be a whole nother video. But I think because a lot of people can take trash and they can either run with it or they can run against it. And when you hear the word trash, or you hear garbage, or you hear, man, that game fucking sucks, or shit like that, there's 2 camps, or 3 camps. There's gonna be the people that are gonna be like, well, why do you feel that way? There's gonna be the people that are gonna hate you for it, and then there's gonna be the people that love you for it. And I feel like more people need to be in the well, why do you say that category, and more people need to just start explaining themselves in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like if you say a game is trash, but the gameplay is decent, the story is alright, the graphics aren't bad, it's not running poor as shit, I don't feel like you can call that game trash. And I think trash is just such an overused word, and it's dangerous because a lot of people literally, they take like 1 to 2 people's opinion into account, and if they call something trash, they're just gonna start calling it trash without even having experienced it, or they're going to go into it with the mindset that it might be trash. Like some people where somebody actually the other week on Twitter, while I was ranting about how it's kind of hypocritical that we can call Zelda Ocarina of Time one of the greatest games of all time to this day, but then we go back and we shit on Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. And I was going over my reasons as to why I think that's hypocritical, which I will make a video on. I have the thumbnail ready and everything. I just need to sit down and record it. But I was talking about that, and somebody came in and they commented. They were like, well, I heard Sonic Adventure 2 is trash, so I just never picked it up. I mean, I could pick it up on PC, but I just don't want to if it's actually trash. And I'm like, no, please go experience that game for yourself and make your own opinion. Because, you know what I'm saying, like, taking the internet's opinion into account, or 1 to 2 people that you trust, quote unquote, opinion into account, is you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not good, because if they call something trash, instead of saying, well, I don't like it because this, and this, right? Like, when you actually explain your reasons, it's up to the people to decide whether or not those reasons that you know, the complaints that you had, whether they're big enough to warrant them not getting a game, or not checking out a piece of music, or not watching a film. You know what I'm saying? But when you just use, oh, this is trash, the only thing they hear from you is that it's trash. So they just assume that it's overall garbage and just don't check it out. You know what I'm saying? They don't play that game. They don't listen to the album. They don't go and watch that movie. They just leave it completely alone, because all they hear is trash. They don't hear the reasons why, and they don't have the time, or they don't want to put the effort in to try to pick your brain and ask you why those things are like that for you. But that's all I really had to say for this video. I want to thank everybody for watching. Leave your opinions on the word trash in the comment section down below. This has been your boy T-Dub, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.